There. All right, perfect. Well, cut the camera to us while Josh is buried in a book and you have a drink right there.
I was not prepared.
For perfect timing. I gave no warning. So.
No warnings.
Yeah.
None.
Hi, hello, Internet. We are, I assume, my computer tells me that we are streaming, and it is to play the tutorial of Divinity Original Sin.
The board game.
The board game. Right, yeah. We're not, no, we've painstakingly recreated the computer game.
I learned how to code. Learned how to code, designed a whole board game.
Well, but this
story.
would be like, recreating that game on the tabletop would be like the opposite of coding.
That's right. Yeah.
No, I meant
coding.
I meant the game. I built the game. So now we're yeah.
Oh,
that's
Ben,
what I learned how to do.
Ben, developer of Divinity Original
Years ago,
Sin here.
Yeah, we're moving up. Moving
All
up
right.
in the world. Yeah.
Nice.
That's cool.
Nice. Wow. What are you? I just realized my segue to Josh wasn't going to make much sense because he does work on video games. I was going to say, like, what video game do you wish you worked on? Anyway, we are using some new equipment Ben brought over, so I am going to be awkward on the stream and pull up the stream on my phone and listen to it.
Can you also put the audio mixer on
Can do.
on OBS?
Yep.
Hey.
We've got a chat here, should anyone chat. We have green bars that tell you audio is picking up.
We're receiving things. Always good news.
Yeah. And then go to my own channel. It's live. That's what you want to see. Stream on my phone and listen to it.
Sounds like audio. The audio mixer on
Yeah.
Can do on OBS.
Sounds good.
Yep. Hey.
We've got chat here, should anyone.
I'm sure this is great content.
Yeah, oh yeah.
This is what everyone is here for.
Everyone's here to watch us watch ourselves. Yeah.
Definitely.
Josh, you've been quiet for a while. Want to say something?
Sure, yeah. What do you want me to say? Is that enough?
Oh, that works. We'll just go to my own channel. All right, now I'm just gotta wait. There's a 15-second delay, so.
Sounds like audio.
Yep, at least 15 seconds.
Sounds good.
Now we're creating like multiple layers of this loop.
Yeah, this is what everyone's here. Yeah.
Watch us watch ourselves.
Definitely. I hear him.
Josh, you've been quiet for a while. Want to say something?
Sure, yeah. What do you want me to say?
Yeah.
Is that enough?
Nice. Okay, let me close that stream so that the
Doubted me. Look at this.
I didn't doubt you.
This guy doubted me.
I just want to hear what it sounded like. Sounds good. And what else sounds good is playing Divinity Original Sin.
Yeah, we should pick some characters, huh?
Yeah.
Who's picking first?
So we're gonna make like actual videos once we get further than the tutorial, but we just figured we'd stream the tutorial.
And for the people who are just watching and me, my understanding, I've never played Divinity Original Sin, the video game or otherwise, so I actually have no idea what's going on here. Are we going to be like exploring a world, or like I see all these cool characters that we have available to us?
I'm actually in the same boat as you. I kind of assumed that the story text in the game once we got going would,
Okay.
would
I think that's going to
lay those
be
broad strokes.
the
Are we
bulk
past
of
it
it.
already?
If you want to read the lore, the world background here.
Oh, here we go. Yeah. You want to perform this for us, Ben?
Yeah.
Sure. In the world of Revellon, a religious sect known as the Divine Order holds power. Magisters make up a faction of the Order, bent on following the rule of law, and they have seen fit to upend your life. Under a decree to detain anyone suspected of being a sorcerer, Magisters arrest you along with any others capable of powerful source magic.
Oh, source magic, sorcerer.
Sorcerer.
Notice they spelled sorcerer different.
I tripped over it for a minute. Like the British kind of. So anyway, no.
Yeah, I'm not sure that that's British either. I think that's fantasy.
Yeah.
There.
Anyway, you find yourself on a prisoner transport ship where you overhear whispers from others like you. The Magisters believe there is a connection between sorcerers and attacks that have been carried out in nightmarish creatures called Voidwoken. Carried out by nightmarish creatures called Voidwoken. Bound by a magical collar that cannot easily be removed, your ability to use your source magic is greatly impeded. Worse, the ship is headed to an isolated island called Fort Joy, a prison from which there can be no escape.
That's a great name for a Alcatraz-style prison.
Yeah. Where are we going? Fort Joy.
Yeah.
Awesome. Let's go. I'm in. But hope is not lost. Through quick thinking, you have made allies among some of the prisoners. Though you may well end up in Fort Joy, there is no prison that will hold you. Not while you have the strength to fight back.
And presumably we do
Presumably
have
we do.
such strength.
It seems like we've made connections. We know people already.
Yeah.
So we get to decide who we begin our adventure as then, right?
Yeah. So
Who's big and versed?
we glanced at this. Ben and I both kind of blurted out our preference before we started the stream. Do you have a preference?
I would probably. I actually didn't hear what you. I heard you talking about the characters. I didn't hear preferences, but I think mine would be Fane most likely.
Oh, that was mine too.
Oh, was it? Well, he's the coolest. He's the skeleton.
Based on him being a cool skull guy. That's the entire.
We're gonna
criteria.
change characters after the tutorial most likely anyway.
Yes.
So I'll go ahead and let you be Fane.
Hell yeah.
Which one were you gonna be?
I was tempted between Sibyl and Lowe's. Sibyl seems to be kind of like a rogue assassin, and Lowe's is a bard, and I just love me a bard character. So both of those are pretty tempting.
All right. Well, I'll solve this for you.
Sure, easy. Look at that one. The bard it is. I am
right.
Lowe's.
And then I will take Iphon, the one nobody else wanted.
Oh, poor Iphon. You were a crusader for the Divine Order who was used as a pawn to unwittingly unleash a lethal death fog that massacred your people. Okay, I see why no one wanted Iphon.
On second thought, I get it.
That's dark. Okay. A death fog. Sorry. A lethal death fog.
Right, yeah.
Oh, of course.
It's not one of those benign death fogs.
Not one of those death fogs that just gives you the sniffles. Okay, so here is your stack of cards.
Looks like this is me.
yours. We won't need Sibyl. And then there's one or two other. So let's see. You should have your origin card goes in the origin slot. You have a couple 2 item cards. Do we all have 2? Towards the back of your pile. I have a fire wand and a traveling cloak.
Yeah, I do.
And there's kind of slots for those below your board, and icons for where they go. This is a hand slot and this is a body slot, I guess.
I see. Okay. What did you get? What items did you have? Let's go through what we got.
I have the traveling cloak, which it provides some basic armor and prevents fire damage. I don't know why. A basic cloak keeps me from catching on fire, but I'll take it. And then I have a fire wand, which does damage.
That's
at
cool.
range, fire damage specifically.
I have furs, which prevent water damage. So I guess cloak prevents fire and furs prevent water.
I'm seeing some symmetry here.
And then I have a longbow, two-handed longbow. So, sweet.
That's longer than my wand.
I have banded armor, which has no special ability. But it does have 3 physical armor and 1 magical armor, so that's probably pretty good.
Ours just has 2 physical armor. That's what that icon is.
And then I have a longsword, which when I attack with this, if my target has at least 1 status, I may re-roll 1 die. That seems pretty good. It is a sword.
So everyone has a source collar.
Yes.
Which,
Yes.
Everyone puts this teardrop-looking source token on it. It's an ability that you can spend this token to use. It's basically like a free once per location, basically once per scenario, at least by default. I'm guessing the fact that it's uses tokens instead of a card you flip over or something means there's ways to recharge it or get more or something. Oh, it does have something on the back.
Yeah, the other side's a broken source collar, so I'm assuming it's going to start intact for now.
It does start intact, yes.
And then I was thinking it must be weaker, but actually the nature of a collar is maybe if it's broken, that's a good thing.
Might be better for you. Yeah.
And then we have 4 ability cards, right? Like mine, I have 2 pyrokinetic skill cards and 2 geomancer skill cards. I see those at the bottom.
Oh.
So Losa has 2 hydrosophist.
Hydrosophist.
Hydrosophist. Yeah.
And aerothurge.
Okay, sure.
Yeah, I have words.
Those are real words, I'm
There's
sure.
words on here.
Yeah, arrowthird.
I have warfare and necromancer.
All right, now that first one is not a word.
No,
There's no way.
definitely.
They made that one up.
Yeah, that's fake.
Okay, so we should also each have a talent tile. I see those 4 tiles over there, Josh. I'm guessing ours are among them. I have sidestep. You have elemental ranger, Ben.
Oh.
Josh, you should have
Thank you.
picture of health.
And sidestep for you.
Looks like that slots into our level 1
talent
slot.
level 1, yeah. Okay, and it It looks like it's a once per location thing because it's my ability says flip this to activate the ability, and then on the other side it says flip this face up when you travel to a new location.
Oh, mine's constant. When I attack with a bow from a space with any environmental effect, I roll a +1 blue die, is what it looks to be.
That is correct. I think.
So it looks like I power up from things that
neat.
are around.
Okay.
And mine is also ongoing. My max health is increased by 2, and when I heal 1 more.
Oh,
That seems great.
It does seem great.
You seem
How
like
much
the
max health do I start with, though?
It's in the upper left corner of your card. Is it 7 for all of us?
Yes.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, so
But mine's actually secretly 9.
See, it's not so secret. You just announced it.
And you have extra resistance and stuff too.
Yeah.
We ready to turn this page, I think? Okay, so there's this quick start guide. Josh, you and I have both watched Board Game Geek's kind of video covering this, so we can turn back to this if we need to, but I'm going to keep going.
And I'm a willful idiot, so let's go on.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
if we,
as long as it's willful.
if we lose, it's your fault.
Yes.
Let's just make
Yes.
that clear up
Yeah.
front.
Okay, that's fair. I accept.
That's what you get for not watching the video for. Did I even specifically? I think I specified what game we were playing.
You did. You did tell me the game. You did tell me the game.
By the way, it's a campaign game. We'll be playing this for a year.
Yeah, see, that part was left out of what it is, but it's fine. It's fine. I'm excited.
And I mean, if anyone doesn't like it, like if you don't like it, Josh and I could probably keep playing it or whatever too.
Oh, if I don't like it, I'm going to keep going.
Yeah,
just
yeah.
to make my displeasure known.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm gonna vote against that as well. Like
Yeah.
he's committed. He didn't know he was committed to it, but he is committed.
Learned live on stream that that he's playing all of these.
Yeah, every single one. I'm
Yeah.
sure that's how it works.
Definitely. Yeah. Okay. Well, the start of the torture chamber text I can't see from here. Someone else want to read it?
Take it away.
The ship creaks and sways on the ocean as you lie shackled to a table. A loud crack shudders through the vessel, followed by raised voices shouting orders from above. It's kind of hard to read sideways like this. The ship is under attack. When a second surge hits, the sheer force of it sends vibrations throughout the ship, causing the wood table to splinter and allowing you to free yourself from your bonds. Unfortunately, another prisoner is also let loose. Darken sends his regards, he says, and moves quickly to attack as you stumble towards your weapons. Setup. Take out the torture chamber location deck.
We have. Wow, my hair is green ass green. I saw it on the screen as I leaned forward.
By far the greenest. We get chroma key off your hair.
Actually, that would be fun.
New idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. That would be a way to have my hair change every video. It's just always diet green, but then.
I think we're onto something here. I think we're onto a new thing for you.
Oh, okay. Torture chamber. I assume that it says the torture chamber deck.
Take out the torture chamber location deck.
Okay, so there's just a torture chamber on the top. It says cards 2, page number 1, level 1, and then the next one says lower hold. I'm guessing that I'm just.
That seems like
the
a
deck
different
is probably
location. Yeah.
that much of it. Okay.
Set the time tracker to 6 for 3 players, I believe is what this symbology means.
Sure, makes sense.
Looks right to me.
Yep. Place all origins on the number 1 location of the torture chamber.
That's us. We're Origins. I'm
Yes.
told.
Yes. Immediately resolve location card 1.
Okay. Combat cards. It just location card 1 just says combat cards. Okay.
I'm trying to see if there's anything on here.
Yeah, it does. Below it says time to fight. Location card 1 spawns enemies on the map and immediately starts your first combat. You must resolve combat rounds until there are no enemies left or all origins in your party are downed. The steps to resolve a combat round are listed on your player reference card, which we haven't
player
passed out.
reference cards?
Yes,
News
we
to
do
me.
now.
Oh, player reference booklets.
Yeah.
This is some ARCS bullshit. All right.
Make combat round making attacks. All right.
Yeah. Okay. So then on this card, it says spawn the following enemies and place this card in the active combat stack. Oh, so like active combat stack. Oh, it's. I can get rid of the camera sometimes to see these. Okay, so it'll go there. Spawn the following enemies, and then, yeah, for 3 players, we're spawning 2 Darkon's lackeys. They are fast. Let's get rid of this. So I know from the video I watched that we're going to put 2... Oh no, I'm going to run out of space fast for all these conditions.
Oh yeah.
I remember thinking before we set up, like, oh, this game doesn't seem like too much of a table hog, but it shows what I knew. I think maybe when I said that, I didn't realize how large this book itself was.
We can maybe...
If we must.
Yeah.
Okay, we've got A and B. There's this tutorial pack that had some of these Darkon's lackeys in them. These look identical to each other.
Oh, are these to tell us where the enemies are? So
Yes.
just to like indicate they're here?
Let's see. Spawn them. Spawn the following enemies. Place this card. Where do? Oh, here we go. Where they spawn is location 3. So they actually spawn here in the cargo area. But and I think they could probably just go here. If we weren't playing on camera, these would be standees. But cardboard standees don't play well on camera.
No, that's
YouTuber tip.
yeah.
Okay, how many to spawn based on player count? All right, they went in this fast row because it says their initiative is fast. They're always either fast or slow. It's like Spirit Island. There are 2 initiatives. Spawning enemies. Check how many minions spawn. Okay, I think we did that text. Oh, and this you read when you resolve the combat. Okay. What's the next thing it says there? Are we?
When an enemy... Maybe you should read. So.
Sure. When an enemy minion takes their turn, they will first roll the targeting die to decide whether they target the closest origin to them by distance, or use the special targeting rule printed on their card, which looks like a little bullseye symbol. See chart, blah, 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 on rulebook page. If multiple origins meet the minion's targeting criteria, the party chooses one, so we get the benefit. Once a minion has chosen a target, they move to their max range from the target and attempt to roll an attack against them. A minion can't move further than their move value. If they stop before they get into range of their target, they do not attack anyone and instead heal health equal to their level.
Oh yeah, so which I should set these dials so they have 28 health.
So minions always will attack or heal. That seems like a really good thing for us to note now.
Yep.
They start with 28 health?
Yeah.
That's so much more than we have.
That is so much more.
That's more than... each one of them has more than all of us combined have.
It's fine. I'm sure we'll be fine. Yeah.
Environment effect slots. When a skill, item, or enemy applies an environment effect such as wet or oily to a space, place a matching token in the space's diamond slot to indicate that all origins and enemies in that space are affected. So we have those off camera. Each space can only have one environment effect at a time. If a new token is placed, the old one is removed. Okay, so that's this one. Can you cover that one up top there?
Spaces and paths. Each location has numbered spaces connected by paths. During exploration and combat, origins and enemies can move along paths and occupy spaces. Any number of origins and enemies can share a numbered space together. So these are there's 4 spaces, and there's these dotted line paths between them. So those are basically where you can move.
Oh yeah, they're a bit hard to see on camera, but this location is connected to this and this. This location is connected to this and this, and this.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there is one going through, and
I
then
wonder
captain's quarters is connected to this and this.
if I were to live on the fly make this a little less bright, would it look less washed out? I think that helps.
All right. Are you ready for me to roll this thing?
We
got
it said,
more to
it
read.
said that the minions roll. It didn't say anything about it.
I don't think they're gonna. I think we're gonna be waiting a while.
Immediate resolve card.
Ending combat, yeah, when the last enemy is defeated or the last origin is down. So, all right. So, and then it says here, time is running out. At the end of each round, the time tracker advances. So we also want to, like, ideally, I think you would want to like kill them with enough time left to explore. Although I think the video I saw about the tutorial spoiled that with the combat ending, we'll just have us turn the page. But, okay.
So we begin the combat round then, right? Because now we've set up,
Yes.
and now we begin. So it looks like the first thing that happens in any combat round is fast enemies act.
Right.
So each fast enemy takes 1 turn to do the following, then slide cooldowns. First is choose a target by rolling the targeting die.
Okay, so it's targeting the closest origin, right?
That's all of us.
Move 1 space or move their speed?
Choose a target,
It says move 3. Okay, so I think it can basically get anywhere every turn.
Okay. And then attack.
And what kind of damage
attack.
do these guys do?
They are going to roll 5 white dice and add 1.
And but is it like physical or magical?
Oh, it's physical.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then I
And it's
should
at range 0. Meaning it
I
has
should
to be in your space.
probably be the
Oh
target.
yeah, you're our
then.
tank. Yeah.
I have the most health and the banded armor, so.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree.
They also have an ability that says when this minion attacks for each special rolled, which is so basically there's 2 symbols on these dice. I think these are hits for damage, and this is like the special icon, which does all sorts of contextual stuff. But in this case, it's worth 2 damage.
Okay.
That's all it is. It's 2 hits.
Extra damage.
Yeah.
All right, so how hard is this guy hitting me?
Let's find out.
5
5 dice?
5
can't
white
be-
dice plus 1.
Wow, okay.
Yeah.
That seems pretty good.
Yeah, I mean you're preventing 3 of it, right? Also, the white dice they have only 2 blanks actually. Whew. This might just one-shot you.
Yeah.
Short tutorial.
It could, yeah.
But it didn't. It's hitting you for 3.
4 damage, because it's +1?
Oh, sorry, 4 damage. Yeah.
All right, so I absorb 3 of it then, I guess?
Yeah.
Oh,
All
okay.
right.
So you just take 1.
That's all right.
Seems fine.
Yeah.
Can you do it again?
Yeah, and then the other one will.
Let's find out.
Oh, that's the end of its turn, right? Yep. Okay. And then the other one will come in and do the same.
Oh, wait. Technically,
Oh, right. Okay.
yes, he's
Okay,
doing
well,
the same.
Yeah. Because if it's their special targeting, they attack the person with the least armor, with the least physical armor. Actually, so it would definitely target one of us.
Yes.
So great, that worked out. Is that 50-50? What's going on?
It is
the odds on that
50-50,
die?
yeah.
Okay.
3 boosts and 3
3 targeting
targeting
icons, like-
things,
okay.
yeah.
Okay, that's good to know.
Oh.
Ooh, that's a bigger roll. That's since these are 2 each, that is
6.
7.
I did see we have this source collar too. So after any dice roll made by an origin or enemy, you may spend this to reroll any number of dice.
Yeah, all right. Let's do that. Let's
I
do
don't know
that.
when these recharge. Like when we turn the page, will this recharge? But
I do not know.
I don't either.
But
that seems
I'm
like
going to go ahead
yeah.
and spend it. So
Okay.
reroll those dice.
It seems like a lot
I'll
of
keep these
Yeah.
blanks.
Yeah.
I think that's a good use for it. That's a better outcome. That's just 2 plus their 1 is 3. It bounces off your armor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
That worked.
Well sourced.
Yeah.
All right, that's their turn. So now it's our turn. We all gain action points, and it's that green number in a circle up there.
Okay.
And then we take turns in any order that we want, but when it's your turn, you need to take all of the actions that you're going to take before you pass the turn to someone else.
Okay.
And you have sort of a menu of them here, including playing your cards. So, and feel free to jump in, Josh, but I'm basically going to explain these to Ben with what I know from the video I watched.
Please.
Okay, so playing these cards, like mine seems to kind of all be, no, they're not all attacks. But when you play a card, they have an action point cost in the upper left corner, that green number. So you have 4, you'll be spending some of them. The action points, by the way, can be saved. So if you only spend 3, next turn you'll gain 4 more and have 5 to spend. Like they do carry over.
That's cool.
Okay, so yeah, the cost in action points is is there. You'll play the card, you'll resolve the card, which tells you its range. It tells you whether it has a single or area target, I think. If it's an area target, it affects everyone on the space that you're targeting, friend and foe, equally. So be careful with that.
Yep. Yeah.
Then it has, if it's an attack, it has the number of dice that you roll, plus that star refers to your character. It's the number there.
Okay.
I think we all have 1. So like my fossil strike would do 4 blue dice plus 1 damage. Text applies, and then they go into your cooldown slots. And the slot that it goes into is the number next to the hourglass here.
Okay.
So like my haste spell goes into slot 3. And then at the end of each person's turn, they will slide all of their cards down at 1 cooldown slot. And when it slides off your board, you will return it to your hand. There is also the recover action. For 2 actions, you can slide 1. Oh no, that's status left 1. Isn't there a way to slide maybe not. I thought that you could opt to slide your attack cards down cooldown for actions, but I'm not seeing that on here. So status is like if you are shocked, if an enemy causes you to be shocked, it will also specify which cooldown slot to put it into, and you will be shocked until that falls off.
Cool.
Which is pretty clever. And then it looks like you can take a recover action using 2 action points to slide these down faster.
Okay.
as a way to get rid of them sooner. I guess I'm mistakenly remembering that you could spend actions to get your actual attack cards back. I believe that you can also use your equipped weapon as many times as you want. It also has an attack and an action point cost. So when it's part of that use card action option. And the other things we can do, you can move along the dotted lines for 1 space each. There's no opportunity attacks or anything. If you move away from enemies, you can walk away from them. You can taunt to move an enemy to your space from an adjacent space. You can equip to put something on from your backpack or take it off. You can trade with origins in your space to exchange items with each other. So like if we decide that Josh isn't entitled to that extra good armor, we can trade him for it. Yeah, you can recover to heal some health, and you can transfer your health to a downed origin to revive them. So that's how we bring each other back as we share our health pool, I guess. So anyway, who wants to go?
I'll go. They're beating up on me. I think I should get first crack at them.
Reasonable.
So first thing I'm going to do is for 2 action points, I'm going to play defensive stance. And so while this is face up, once per turn when I am the target of an attack, I may slide this left 1 slot to reroll one of the attacker's dice. And then if I had a shield equipped, I could actually just ignore a dice instead of rerolling, but I don't have a shield equipped. And nobody has a shield to trade me.
No. And actually, yeah, that's something about the cooldown track I didn't explain to you yet, Ben. Generally, actually, when you play your cards, they go face down into your slots. But some cards like that go in face up and have a persistent effect for as long as they're in your track.
Cool.
Or actually, they have a persistent effect until there's this here. This tells him turn it face down when it enters slot 1. So it will have to sit, basically has 1 turn of it not being active and not being able to be casted before it returns to his hand.
And then I'm going to spend my other 2 action points to play Decaying Touch, which will go face down, which lets me roll 4 blue plus 1 in terms of damage. And then if my target is poisoned, it deals unmitigated damage, but my target is not poisoned. And if I roll any of the blue specials, my target bleeds. So.
Ooh, okay.
And then I think this. Does that mean it generates poison on him? I would expect the text to tell me that.
I think that means it's just a poison elemental attack, and that's like one of the types of elements that can be
that makes sense.
with those effects. That's my guess.
All right, so I'm going to attack A, I suppose.
Like if there was death fog in our space, it would probably amp your poison.
All right.
All right, no specials, but that's a lot of hits.
Yeah, so that's 5 plus 1 is 6 damage.
Okay, I guess, first of all, are you attacking A or B?
I said A.
Oh, okay, I missed that. And then, like right now, they're perfectly identical anyway. They have 1 physical armor, which I think subtracts from that.
This would be poison, so it wouldn't be physical, it'd be magical.
Right? Oh, is that right? Yeah, I guess so.
I assume.
Yeah, does that mean like I have, well, I guess I am using a wand. I was going to say, does that mean I have...
Oh, because mine has physical. My bow has physical.
Okay, yeah. All right, so it's magic armor, which is also 1. So it's going to take 5 hits.
5 damage, yeah. And then this goes into cooldown 1.
Down to 23.
So I guess this is just going to come back to me at the end of it, so I can do that every turn.
Sounds like it. Yeah.
All right.
I don't have anything that goes in cooldown 1. But I can poison enemies.
Oh, that could be helpful because this lets me do extra stuff if they're poisoned.
Well,
I don't remember what it was.
I should have read my cards.
All it does is ignore their armor.
I think I can make it so they don't act. So let me take my turn and see if I'm doing this right.
Okay.
So my very first thing is going to be rain. I'm going to make it rain in this space. So I believe it's going to go in cooldown 2. I'll turn it over in a minute. Remove burning from the target space. It becomes wet.
Okay, so water damage is amped by 2 here.
And now that's only 1 of my actions, so it costs me 1. I'm also going to do Hail Strike, which is 3 white plus 1. Okay, that's just a number. So I need 3 white dice. For each special I roll, it's plus 2 damage. And if my target is in a wet space, they gain frozen 2. Oh, it's only going to be 1. So I'll get to freeze 1 of them.
Sure, yeah, that seems good.
But we'll just keep beating on the one that's gotten hit a little bit because I feel like targeting things down. Yep. So it's that. All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 damage, including the star.
And then
Does that water add to the hail strike?
it does. So 7.
Oh, that's really good.
And it's blocking 1 with its magic resistance, so 6 goes through. It's at 17 health.
And it's frozen for 2.
2.
Okay, so
You would have the status cards.
I do.
And since both of these, and that cost me 2. And since both of these were 2, does that mean they still actually stack here?
They will both be in the 2 slot, yeah.
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay.
Yeah. So what Frozen does is this minion's movement is reduced by 1. They roll -1 die on all attacks, and if they take fire damage, they remove Frozen, which is something to be conscious of because I deal fire damage. So.
Oh, so
but I don't have to use. I have other attacks.
You can,
so.
Yeah, you can also hit
Yeah.
B.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true too. Yeah.
That's perfect.
Okay, and so that goes to they.
Oh, that's cool.
Is it just at the end of their turn that they? Yeah, they do the following, then slide cooldowns. Okay, so
sorry.
2 minion turns from now, this will drop away and it will no longer be frozen.
I think I can also attack with my longbow, because I can still attack if it's at range. If I assume it's a ranged weapon, but I can still attack something in my area.
As far as I know.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah?
I don't know that you can't.
Okay, because this seems pretty good. So I'm going to spend my last action point for 3 white dice, but because of my elemental ranger, I'm attacking with a bow from a space with an environmental effect, so I'm going to get an extra die.
Neat.
So I will get 3 white dice plus a blue die.
I assume the blue are better.
Yeah, I just assumed. Oh, that looks pretty good.
Definitely better.
I think in that video we watched, it mentioned that, so the white dice are the worst. Red and blue are both better than white, but one has like more hits and one has more specials.
Red has more
like that.
hits,
Yeah.
blue has more specials.
Cool.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's good. So 5 damage. 5 more
damage,
damage, and
and
I'm
this
still
is-
attacking the one that is frozen.
Okay, and this is physical. It blocks 1, so 4 gets through, and it's at 13.
Cool, great. Seems good.
Okay, that does seem good. Are you finished?
I am finished now. Thank you.
Okay. What does poisoned do? At the start of your turn, take 2 damage. If you're undead, instead heal 2? Oh, weird. If I get... Oh, am I? I'm not undead.
You are,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, it says so in my text box. Weird. Why is it not in the... Huh.
I don't know.
Weird. By the way, one other thing to explain about these cards. I don't know if you have any that have this like strip down the center.
Yeah, I do.
You can basically discard that to your cooldown as specified here to like give yourself that keyword that round. So mine says I can put it in cooldown 3 and it would go face down just like any other card and have to cool down. But to create illumination this round, which you could probably think of sort of like Gloomhaven's elements or something. It's like something that's there fleeting but allows you to do something you probably wouldn't otherwise.
Cool.
So keep an eye out for uses for illumination is what I can create. Okay, yeah, let me, I'm probably just gonna do 2 attacks. I don't want, interesting. I don't want this space to become oily. I think the water is better. Oily amps earth, huh? Yeah, I'm not gonna do that much earth attack. Let's see. I'm tempted to move and start using ranged attacks because everything I have is ranged, and then if one of them moves to me when it activates on its next turn, then I can make this room warm and amp my damage instead of having to sort of like be on the other side of the coin from you, Ben.
I will say, if you can attack in a room with me, I can let you reroll a die. So I can at least
That's cool.
once per round. So that seems really good. Anyone in my area, if you're in a different spot, I can't do it.
How do you do that?
That's just my ability. Once per round, after any die roll, you or any ally in your space may reroll 1 die.
Oh, hey. When I make a single target attack with an equipped item, I roll +1 blue die.
Ooh.
So I should probably make more use of my longsword.
I hadn't read my ability either. The first time you defeat an enemy each round, you may immediately return a skill from cooldown to your hand.
Whoa.
That seems good. So I want to get the killing blows. Okay, so let's get the show on the road. I will poison dart. A is frozen. I'm gonna get this damage over time effect going on B, I think. So I'm attacking. I'm spending 2 actions. This will be on cooldown 2. Attacking with 4 blue dice. If you could hand me 3 more, please. 4 blue dice plus 1. if the target is in my space, I can re-roll 1 die. This actually answers the question about range and it being in your space, right? Because this is range 1 and I can do it. It has text that wants it in my space. If I roll any special, if I roll a special, or I guess 1 or more, I poison the target. And if I roll 2, I also blind the target. So that seems good. Let's get 2 specials here. That did it.
Oh, it sure
that
did.
Was 3 hits plus 1, so 4. It has magic resistance of 3, or of 1, so 3 gets through. It's down to 25. And then I'm applying both of these effects. So poisoned says for a minion, at the start of this minion's turn, they take 2 damage. If they're undead, they instead heal 2, and they can't heal or be healed while they're poisoned. So that's glare. There we go. And it's blinded, which I haven't read yet, but I assume is a good thing to apply to a minion. The range of all your skills and items is reduced to 0. You roll -1 die on all attacks.
Is it the same on the other side? Because it's the red side that we care about.
You. This minion's range is reduced to 0. When they attack, the target origin may re-roll 1 of their dice.
There we go.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Not quite as good as -1 die, is it? Or maybe it's... I don't know what the value is of those 2 things. -1 die versus you can re-roll 1 of them.
Well, -1 is better than reroll, right?
It's a guaranteed.
It's a guaranteed miss, essentially. Whereas the other one is just like, maybe it will, maybe it'll still
I guess,
double.
but the reroll lets you like prevent a certain thing from happening, like their special triggering.
It can, yeah.
In a way,
yeah, that's
so that
true.
-1
Yeah,
die doesn't
on
give you
these
that
guys,
reroll.
-1 die is clearly better. But
Agreed.
on another
Yeah.
one, you're right. Like rerolling a special might be better than. Yeah, the odds of them rolling at least 1 special are still pretty high even with -1 die.
All right, I might do a 1 action fire wand attack and then save an action point in the next turn. Yeah, okay. So I will attack with the fire wand. I'm not actually like this. This also says illumination. I'm not sure what that means. Does the illumination apply when I'm using this? Can I put it on my? Nah, I don't think it goes on my track. Not sure what it means that this says illumination, but anyway. Okay.
As far as I know, there's nothing that does anything with illumination right now, anyway.
Right. So I don't want to do fire damage to the frozen target. That would unfreeze it. This is my fire wand, so it will do fire damage. So I'll attack B. And it's just going to be 2 blue dice. Just 2 blue dice. Okay. Not a big attack. But 3 hits is good.
2 damage gets through.
Would you want to reroll your single hit?
Oh, right. I forgot I can reroll. Wait, why can I reroll it?
Because of me.
Oh, that's right.
Because
specials don't... Oh, specials do 2 damage.
I don't know.
Yeah, it risks 1 face is blank, but several of the faces are better. Sure, yeah, I'll reroll it.
Take it. Otherwise, it disappears.
It's the blank. Well, go figure. Okay, well, it takes 1 damage.
Way to go.
Yeah, I know. This is what I get. Trying to help. Trying to help. My
I
music
knew it was your fault if we lose.
Yeah, my music was distracting this time. Can't help it.
Okay. Yeah, so that was 1 action point, and I will pass the turn there, I think, and that's it.
All right, so it's their turn now.
Well, yeah, so
we
slow
gotta
enemies
do-
would act, but there aren't any.
And then we
advance the time
end of
tracker,
round.
and then we go to the top of the round, and yeah, it is...
Well, there's still stuff to do, right? Like we have to do our cooldown track.
I think... Bless you. I think that's supposed to be at the end of each of our own individual turns, but yeah,
Okay.
Good call. I had not...
Oh, in slide cooldowns, yes.
Yeah.
Good catch.
And then, yeah, so we're back to minions.
Frozen guy doesn't do anything?
Frozen guy, no, its movement is reduced by 1. It rolls -1 die on all attacks, but that's it. So it'll still take its turn, and its move is 3, so 2 is still enough to get anywhere on this map. Okay, so yeah, roll a die for it. It is following its targeting, which is to target the lowest armor. So that's
It's one of you
one
two.
of us.
It is one of us.
Are you guys the same or
I think we are the same. Yeah.
+2?
I have +2, yeah.
Yeah, I also have 2. So
We're each 7. I mean, I can take this one, I suppose.
sure, I do have a defensive talent.
Oh, do you?
But it can after a minion rolls an attack against me, I can flip this. So it's a one-time use, but I can flip this to roll 2 blue dice, and if I roll a special, cancel the attack.
Oh, that's
Seems good to be able to try to cancel the attack after seeing their results. Seems good.
It does seem good.
This one is actually kind of weak because it is weakened by Frozen, so I don't know that I would use it here, but I can take the attack.
It's okay, sure.
Just because if I do get down low, I have that escape plan.
Yeah, you have an out.
Okay, so it's rolling 4 dice against me because it's rolling -1 because it's frozen. So that seems fine.
It's nothing.
That's
this
two,
is no
that's
damage.
3
damage,
hits.
-2.
-2, so I take 1.
1 damage.
I'm okay with that. Okay, when...
Wait, that's 4 dice? Wasn't it 5? Oh, -1.
-1 because
Cool.
it's frozen.
Great.
So on poison, the lackey bee takes 2 damage at the start of its turn, putting it at 22.
And then we find out who he attacks.
And then, yeah.
He
It's
attacks one of
target.
you again.
It can be me.
It's because I have defensive stance up. Now they don't want to hit me.
Yeah.
Okay, so when this attacks... So this is going to roll all 5 of its dice, but we can re-roll 1.
Who's it hitting?
Me.
Okay.
Ooh. Okay, well, I will re-roll a special. Okay, that's
go.
better. That's 5 with my 2 armor, so I could try the sidestep. Do we think that this is the worst attack I'm going to get hit by? Or I still have my
I
sword
don't
collar?
think so. I feel like there's gonna be more things on this boat, and these are just 2 lackeys.
I think for the tutorial, I think that there's not actually going to be more.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
This will be it?
I think this will be it. So sure, I will try to sidestep it. I don't have a good sense of the odds either of rolling. Like it's two specials. Okay, so it's like not even a sure thing either. Yeah, I didn't get it. Okay, I'm not gonna use my collar on that. All right, so anyway, so I'm taking 5 - 2 is 3 damage. That puts me down to 3.
Do you have a way of healing?
The rest action, if there's no enemies in my space, so I could like move away and recover. Hopefully I don't need to. Okay, that's their turns.
Do you want to take the first turn this round?
I have a really cool thing I could do
Let's all gain our action points.
with the space, or with the because we're wet, which affects every. Wait. If something says an area attack, is it literally everywhere, including? Would it affect us 3 as well?
I think not yourself. Or well, wait, maybe.
Is this all targets? So
Want to pull up the rule book and check that, Josh?
What am I
How
checking?
area attack works? I'm pretty sure that if we are there, we get hit. I'm curious whether it hits himself if he attacks and does an area attack at range 0. Because it has range,
I
right?
guess
So you could
technically.
step away.
Oh, that was single.
Yeah.
Oh, and this just made
That's
the
range 1 area.
wet.
So it might, if you're doing it at 0, it might affect you too. Right? If you have a. Oh wait, this says range. Oh, you have a card in your hand that's range 0 area.
Yeah, this is what I wanted to play.
Okay. Range 1 single. Oh, so this. Oh, but you can target a wet space as an area attack. Okay, so never mind. Nothing here really answers my question then about whether you would want to step away so you don't hit yourself.
The correct answer might be we leave so I can do this.
Yeah.
I think that might be the right solution because it makes sense if it's an area. Because this is also, it's called electric discharge. So like I assume this is going to be an uncontrolled like wah, you know.
Yeah, and you're using it in a wet, flooded room.
Yeah.
So
Seems bad.
areas choose a space within range. Everyone in that space except you is targeted,
Except you.
including your allies.
Okay.
So I should go last, and
You should go
guys
last, and we should get out.
Should get out. Yeah.
That's fine. So we can like take a pot shot attack and then run.
Yes.
Okay.
This did get spent. Okay. My sidestep did flip even though I failed it, just double checking that it's not like I can try again later. Okay. What does haste do? Whoa. I should have done this last turn. I can give someone a haste for 3 turns, and that gives them 2 extra action points every round.
Ugh,
That seems good.
that seems really
It cost me
good.
2 action points, but it's a 2 for 6 investment, right?
Yeah.
Did their statuses should have gone down to 1 at this point, right?
Thank you. Yes, that happens at the end of. Yeah, at the end of their turns. Boop. Boop. Okay. All right. Yeah. So why don't I? Let's see. If your target is burning, gain 1. Let's see. So all right. I saved that action point, which means I could do 2 attacks and then still leave. So I think I will. All right, so I'm gonna attack B. I'm gonna continue not defrosting the frozen one. So I'll attack B with my Searing Daggers. Costs me 2, and it's gonna go in slot 2. It's a single attack, 4 blue dice plus my star. I may target an oily space as an area attack, so that is similar to you. I would set it on fire.
Yeah.
If I do, the space would become warm, which is a funny status effect, warm. But anyway, that's not the case. So I'm just attacking one of them, and if I roll a special, it gains burning for 1 round. So Lackey B, that's a special. Looks like multiple specials is not helpful, but that is what it is. So 3 fire damage, and the special will make them burning. Burning says at the start of your turn, take 2 damage. When you take fire damage, extend the duration of burning by 2. Oh, damn. I assume that this... oh, wait, is that... Yeah, that's the same on the minion side. I assume that...
Is it on 2 or on 1?
It's on 1.
Oh, okay.
I don't know the order of effects here. Does this attack extend that? The burning status effect says when they take fire damage, add 2 to its cooldown.
That's it?
It would just be, it's kind of a general rule I think about, like, do you apply damage before special effects or after?
I would imagine that it's not extending itself, but
That would be my assumption too.
Yeah.
Something to look up when we find it more important or whatever.
I think it might be meant to be used as a combo. Like you use
Yeah.
that and then you wand them.
Okay, so 2 damage got through its magic resistance, so it's down to 20. Still a lot there, although it's taking 4 damage on its turn. I don't want to make the space oily with this. Okay. I will just do a fire wand attack at B. So this is fire damage. It is 2 blue dice. Just 2 hits, no specials to do more damage. 2 hits will get 1 damage through. These dials. Oh no, I don't like how these. This dial left increases it, and this dial left also increases it. I think I want them to be mirrored. I think is what my brain wants. Yeah. Anyway. And then burning, since they just took that wand attack was fire damage, burning will get bumped up the track.
Very nice.
As the light glare is still an issue on those. Okay. All right. I don't really see.
You want to
this
move,
being,
right?
Yeah, I don't really see fire wanding one more time being worth the action, so I think I'll just move and save a point again. Actually. I guess I don't feel strongly about like which of these. This is a symmetrical map, I think. Which one is me? That's me. All right. That's an action point to move, and I think I'm done.
So when you go to an area, is there something in the cargo area that you read or reveal?
There can be if we were taking explore rounds, but I think during combat you don't.
So we have to
interact
kill
with
the
spaces.
things.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you can't can't start prying open the barrels in the cargo hold until the lackeys are dealt with.
Cool. That makes sense.
I do slide these cooldowns getting this card back, and that's it for me.
So I am going to spend 2 action points to use Decaying Touch. I'm actually going to hit the non-frozen one as well because it is poisoned, and if this is poisoned, then I deal, I don't know, special damage. It can't be, the damage I'm dealing won't be able to be reduced by their armor, so I basically get +1 damage.
Neat.
If I roll any specials, they gain bleeding for 2 turns.
Ooh.
I did roll a special.
That seems pretty good.
Wow.
So that's 3 + 1, so 4 damage because no armor.
Yeah, okay, so it's down to 15.
And now he gets bleeding for 2.
And yet another status effect. All right, bleeding for a minion says at the start of the minion's turn, they take 1 damage. When they move on their turn, they take damage equal to the number of spaces moved.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. 4 status effects.
And then I will move 1.
Cool.
And that's my turn. Oh, so then I guess
That leaves Ben.
Sweet. So I'm going to spend 2 actions to do an electric discharge. I may target a wet space as an area attack. So normally it's single, but this space is wet, so it's not an area. If it's 4 red dice.
Oh.
Whoa.
And if I roll any, just put it down, please. If I roll any special, all targets gain shocked 2, and their space becomes charged.
Interesting.
So I don't know what it means, but it had a lot of status effects, and it sounded exciting.
Yeah.
So I figured I'm going to do it.
Okay.
So I just need 1. So I'm going to re-roll this for my ability.
Nice.
Cool.
Okay.
So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4 damage.
Okay. You're not canceling their resistance in any way, right? So they're taking 3?
Yeah. And since I rolled the thing, all targets are shocked 2 and charge. I don't know what that means.
So charged, I think, is the room status, so it's no longer wet. It's charged.
Oh, okay. Well, that's fine.
Shocked gives the minion -2 damage on all attacks.
Nice.
Seems good.
That's for both of them.
That's both of them.
Oh, deals -2. Oh, that's
Yeah.
sweet.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
There are 5 status effects on this lackey. We
Yeah.
are wrecking this thing.
And that is 2. I still have a couple of actions, and I can still use the longbow with the energy, so I might take a shot at one of them.
Okay. The frozen one, which will be unfrozen on its next turn, is at 9. So that's the closest to dying. This, and then B is at 12. It's also pretty low, and it's taking about 5 auto damage at the start of its turn.
So, quick question: with the status effects for minions or monsters, whatever. Since we applied the status effect on our turn, do they lower them at the start of their turn or at the end of their turn?
End of their turn.
Okay,
yeah.
so everything's going to happen. So it'll be frozen for 1 more turn and then it slides
Yep.
off. Or poisoned, same, or blinded. Okay.
Yep.
So then I'm going to hit the frozen one with my bow, which is 3 white dice. It does have an effect, so I'm going to add a blue die. So I have 3 white dice and a blue die. And I've used my ability and I'm doing that. That cost me 1. I could spend another action to draw my longbow further and get another die.
Well,
I kind of want to move. I don't want to be in this room alone with them. So I'm actually going to save that. I'm
makes
going to save
sense.
that.
Yep.
Not so great.
No.
The special doesn't do anything for me. So that's just does negligible, nothing.
Does no damage.
No damage.
Brutal. Okay.
But I'm going to run away with my last action.
Sounds good.
Goodbye.
Okay, that's our turns, right?
And now these slide down, so I get these effects
So
back.
we're going to advance the time track. Anything else happen between rounds? Resolve an event if necessary. Yeah, what these are is events that trigger when the time track reaches them. So I think there's probably almost always going to be an event on the 0 space.
Yeah, something bad happens when you
When you
don't-
run out of time.
Yeah.
Okay. Top of the round. So
The
letter A will go.
Did we move the thing down? That's the only thing that happens? Yep.
think
Okay.
so, yeah.
Yep. All right. So yeah, letter A is attacking. Is that
Yeah, just roll its die.
One of you
it's
two.
going to, yeah, and it still moves, I think, when it does, even though
I can
weird
do
that the boot is...
Oh, it needs to take no, it doesn't take any damage yet.
It doesn't.
Okay.
No, this one doesn't have any dots on it. Okay, so
Let me
A
get
is,
it.
A is moving towards us. You want to take the hit?
Yeah, you took a bunch of damage already. So.
I did. I'm at 3. Yeah. Sounds good.
And you've used your thing, right?
I have.
Yeah, your sidestep.
I do still have my collar that can help defensively, but yeah, I'm all for you taking it.
Okay, yeah.
All right, 5 white.
5 white.
And he's doing 2 less
Or
damage.
4 dice. 4, because he's
It's
Frozen.
It's rolling 1 less die and dealing 2 less damage. So
heck yeah.
really selfless of you to take
You,
this.
I'm doing what I can. It's for you guys. It's for you guys.
Can it even? Okay, yeah, it can land some damage, but the odds, especially because you also have 2 armor, like the odds of it landing anything was very
It did
low.
not land any damage.
Nice. Okay.
And so this next one.
Okay, so on its turn, or at the end of its turn, its statuses slide down. It is no longer frozen.
So this one rolls all 5 dice, but one of them can be re-rolled.
Well, and at the start of its turn, it's going to take 2 for burning, 1 for bleeding, and 2 for poison. So it takes 5 damage now. It's down to 7.
And it's going to take another because it's going to have to move to us.
Correct.
So
it
it's-
takes the damage from bleeding when it moves. Yep. So
So it's
down to
hitting
6.
you still?
Yeah.
All right, and so it is rolling all 5 dice.
Yes, but the origin can reroll one of them. I think that's the one. Oh,
Yep.
and it's dealing 2 less
Yep.
damage because it's shocked. All right.
all right.
Reroll one of the ones. All right.
That was actually kind of dangerous because the specials and the double hit faces exist. That would be 2.
So that's 4 minus 2 minus 2 armor.
All right.
All right.
Another one whiffs, and we will get rid of poison and blind. Move these down the track.
But that's we're
our
learning.
turn.
Charged is a great status effect.
Yeah, it
That's
is.
slick.
That's quite
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, that's really good. Interestingly, shocked on us is just -1 damage, so it's worse on minions. Most of them have
Okay.
been like extremely similar, but I noticed that difference.
Interesting.
Yeah. Okay, so we have Lackey A at 9 health, Lackey B at 6 health. So maybe we can just wrap this up.
So we gain 4 action points. And do you want to? Where do you want to go, Brandon? Because you have that special power when you deal a killing blow.
That's true. I can return a skill, a face down non-source skill from cooldown to hand. I'm curious also then, more timing issue or timing question. I'm guessing that the skill I'm currently using doesn't actually go face down on cooldown until it's done, meaning the ability that I attacked with is not eligible to be the one returned to my hand. Does that sound...
I don't know.
That would be my guess as to how that works, especially because turning a card face down while you're still resolving would be very annoying.
Right. Yeah, that seems like the kind of thing that we can reference offline between scenarios. But
sure.
for the purpose of the tutorial, I'd say go ahead.
All right, well, I'm going to
cares?
Fossil Strike B. So this is 4 blue dice, if you can hand me 3 more, plus my star value, which is 1. And if my target is burning, which it is, I roll an additional red.
Ooh,
And the
that's quite
space will become oily, if you can figure out which of those is oily.
Yeah, I think that's this one.
Space is going to become oily.
Ooh.
So let's see, the special is not doing anything here. So this is 4 hits. It is elemental. It's preventing 1, so that's 3. I guess there's probably no way that I'm making this like a killing blow. All right, so I'll just have the 3 go through.
And we're all oily now?
And
I've always been oily.
yes, you're all oily, and I have nothing else that can take advantage of it. But such is life. All right, I guess I will poison dart B. Didn't spend my 2 from before. Spending another 2. If the target's in my space, I can re-roll a die from these 4 blues plus 1 damage. That looks like plenty. A special would poison it, but I think I'm killing it here because that's 4, and it only blocks 1 of them. So that's defeating the lackey. I'll clean up its statuses in a second, but it is a goner, and something on the other side of it. Okay. And my ability, when I defeat an enemy, I can immediately return a face-down non-source skill from cooldown to hand. I guess I will just take back the Fossil Strike I used a minute ago.
Makes sense.
And this goes in cooldown too. I have 1 action left, but I actually don't really feel strongly about leaving, so I'll just stay here and pass the turn.
Seems fair. Yeah, keep the action points.
Yeah, I think so.
Do you want to take this away?
Yeah, how much health does he have?
9.
9. That's a lot of health.
If you would rather do a killing blow, I can do a lot of damage. So.
No, it's fine. I'll
Okay.
go first. I will just trying to decide what to do. I'm going to use the cards I haven't. I'm going to use everything I haven't done yet.
Sure.
That seems fun.
I like that.
So first I'm going to do
slide my
Battering Ram, which is not going to be very good because I'm not moving any spaces. It rolls 1 blue die, plus 1 blue die for each space you entered this turn, which is 0. But it also costs 0 action points. So it's basically like the action points I use to move is the cost, right? But I get 1 blue die no matter what. And if it's a special, I add 1 damage, and if I get any specials, the target is stunned for 2 rounds.
Oh, that's so cool.
Hey, I got 2 damage on him, and he's stunned.
Okay, 1 damage will go through. So he's at 8 and stunned. Says it rolls -1 die on all attacks and don't heal when they can't attack. What's the timing on the status?
2.
2. All right.
Then I'm going to use for 2 action points Mosquito Swarm, which is actually a little bit weaker than my other attack. So but I'm using it anyway. If my target is bleeding, I roll 3 blue dice instead of 3 white. If I roll any specials, I heal I heal equal to the health that my target loses. I rolled
Too many
2
specials.
specials and 1, but he actually, so this is +1, so it's 2 damage coming at him.
Okay, so it blocks 1 and takes 1, and then you heal for that one?
I heal for 1 + 1, which would be 2, but I actually have only lost 1 health, so I'm getting 1. So now I'm back at full health. I use that, and then I have, I'm going to use my longsword, because I haven't used that yet. So that's 3 white dice. And then if my target has at least 1 status effect, I may re-roll 1 dice.
It does.
And it also has +2 damage to it.
Oh, wow.
Oh, and when I make a single target attack with an equipped item, +1 blue.
Oh, wow. All right.
All right, so 2 + 2 is 4 damage. And I can re-roll 1 die, which is probably going to be this blue die.
Cool.
Nothing still. All right, so that was...
1 gets through.
Wait, it was
Oh,
2 + 2.
oh, 4, so 3 gets through.
Yeah.
All right, you batting cleanup?
All right. I'm going to move away. So I'm going to spend my first action to go back to the torture chamber. And then I'm going to use...
You always did kind of like it in there.
It's really homey to me. I don't know. I can't put my finger on it. I'm going to use 1 action to use my longbow, but I'm going to spend a little bit more time to draw it back further to give me an additional die.
Nice.
So, and I'm also in a room with an element, so I'm going to get an extra blue die. So I'll get a blue die, a red die, and 3 white dice for my efforts. And
Right.
I'm going... Oh,
You're looking
only
for
one.
4 to get through here to end it. That looks... Does
4.
that do it? What's special do?
Good.
Anything?
No, special doesn't do it, but I do have... I have this reroll and my ability reroll. So, just trying to see what these dice are, sorry.
Yeah, I think the special being effectively blank makes it the best reroll.
I guess this is... I'll reroll the blank one.
There you go.
Hey, there we
all
go.
right.
6 damage.
5 gets through.
That'll finish it off. And so... let's see, ending combat. Let's double check this. When the last enemy is defeated or the last origin is downed, immediately flip all location cards in the active combat stack, which was this one, and resolve their victory or defeat effects. If the scenario continues, everyone resets their action points to 0, and all downed origins are revived with 1 health, even if you lost the combat. Okay, victory says, go to lower hold. Tutorial 2, gain a healing potion from the tutorial pack. Lower hold, I think, is the next page, right?
Oh.
So I think we've finished this page. Okay, and where's the tutorial pack? Here. Gain a healing potion. Does it mean, I guess, I didn't know if it meant per player, but there's only 1, so I assume it means someone gets it.
I'm going to go ahead and say not you, because healing damages you.
Yes. I would say you.
No, it's just poison heals me. Healing doesn't damage me.
Oh, really? Okay.
I don't
Are
think.
you sure? Because this is you are healed by. I would assume that would be instead of.
It doesn't say instead of, so why would you assume that? Yeah.
Well, that's how it actually works in the video game, is that healing spells damage the undead. That's
Oh,
why I assumed
that's
it
why
worked
you
that way.
assumed
But yeah, maybe it doesn't. We'll have to
Yeah,
look
we can
that
see
up.
if the rulebook.
Oh, yeah.
tells
No,
us
hey.
that.
Your target heals hearts equal to your roll. If they're undead, they take damage instead.
Oh, it's on the healing potion. Okay.
Read
All right.
the card.
So you won't be getting this.
But what
Yeah,
if
I think
What if I want to take a little damage? What if I want to live on the edge?
we're going to vote against you. So I'll take it because I'm probably going to be electing damage the most frequently.
I like that.
And because it
Okay.
actually does more for me than anyone else.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. This is really
Yeah.
good. This makes your mosquito card
That's
so,
just
so
much
good,
better.
yeah.
It's just
So much better.
passively heal +1 anytime you heal? Is that what it is?
Anytime I heal, I get +1.
Seems good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lower hold. The distinct sound of wood cracking fills the air as you make your way up the stairs. Something scrapes eerily across the bottom of the hole. A sudden slam from below the water surface causes a surge in the waves, and you realize whatever is attacking is doing so from the ocean. Take the lower hold location deck. We've got it. This one has 10 cards. This one had 2. Wait, what's on the other one? Oh, it's a card to read if you're defeated. Okay.
Oh.
All right, so the lower hold is 10 cards.
Do we get our things back?
Is that the time
I,
tracker?
I
to
think
10?
they stay because the rounds still have us go down cooldowns.
Well, I still finished the turn I did.
Yes.
So I do get this back.
No,
This
I
isn't
think that when you turn this page, all that stuff resets.
Oh, okay.
I feel like I got that from the video we watched.
All right, we can
Could
play
be
it that
wrong,
way.
but,
We
like,
might be screwing it up, but it
I think
probably doesn't matter.
I think like if you think of this game as having scenarios, every page is a new scenario.
That's
and it's
fair,
like even
yeah.
though the story might just be like you went downstairs and now you're here, still I think you could clean up the game and put it away, right? Like in between
Yeah.
each of these, and so
So you would have to, yeah. You
either it
wouldn't
has some
have
sort
to-
of save system for tracking that, or you just clean up.
Agreed. Okay.
Okay. That healing potion, by the way, does it go in a slot or just in your backpack?
I think
Do we
it
know
goes
how
in
that
the
works?
backpack.
Okay, and you can just
Yeah.
drink it from there.
I think so, yeah.
Seems good.
Storage limit 3. Okay, well, I have 1.
Yeah, that's mine too. All right, what else? What
Would you like
do all
to
these,
read the-
tooltips say?
Oh,
Wait,
so much stuff.
place all origins on 1. So we are in the storage room.
We get 10 rounds.
Yeah, I put the tracker on 10.
Nice. Do we have any events?
There's an event on D.
What number is that?
Or sorry, on 3. Yeah.
3,
Event
okay.
D on 3. Yeah.
So a lot more. Okay, so it looks like we're going to be doing some different things in this round. So it starts with exploring the ship, and I see a locked path here. So while there are no enemies on the map, you can resolve explore rounds to investigate different areas of the ship. The steps to resolve an explore round are listed on your player reference card. So I guess that would be an explore round instead if there are no enemies.
I see. Yeah.
I'm going to keep reading some of this because I think this is all relevant. Resting. Remember that after a difficult combat, the party can take a rest round to recover before continuing to explore. The steps to resolve a rest round are listed on your player reference card.
Yep. That would let us do any number of the following: heal 2 and get rid of status effects, revive down to origins by transferring health, equip or store items, use any 1 skill or item at no action cost. Because yeah, it seems like when you're not in combat, the action points are not a thing.
Okay.
Okay.
So these are things we can do while there's no enemies. Holding area. If there are location cards in the holding area during an explore round, you can decide to resolve one of them instead of exploring your space.
I guess it would be, man, yeah, it would be nice if the tutorial had made it clear that we like are we fully healing, for example,
Right.
when we turn the page.
I would think not, because otherwise why would you take a rest turn?
Because
think it's just telling you-
here we could have combat, then the combat's done, we can explore for a while, and then combat again, right? And that's like with 10 turns, that can all happen here. So that's why you would rest. That's my interpretation. But we should probably just, that seems like a big enough thing that we should just look it up as what happens when you turn the page.
Are you okay if I keep reading?
Yeah, go ahead.
Finding loot. Any gold you find goes into the party's shared stash. The party can use it to buy items from the merchant during the interlude phase, so we share money. If you find an item while exploring, you or any ally in your space may immediately equip or store it. If you replace one of your equipped items, you may store or discard the old one. And we have a locked path. So the path to 5 is locked. Neither origins nor enemies may travel there until you find a key. Oh, I see. And we have a path up here. So it goes from our lower hold to the stairs. So
It looks like this connects to all 3 of these places.
Oh, it does.
Right.
Yep, you're right. You're correct.
Stairs leading up, the interrogation, and a room called ambush that I don't know if we should just walk into.
Curious.
Yeah.
Curious. Yeah, and then the trapped door is behind it.
This is behind the lock.
We probably have to find it. I bet you that's more like that.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, as far as the question about potions, consumable items or consumables like potions and scrolls are single-use items that are stored in your backpack. You can use a consumable in your backpack by paying its AP cost and discarding it back to the supply, unless it has a cooldown icon indicating an ongoing effect.
So that goes away.
Yep.
So the explore round. In any order, we move any distance and slide cooldowns. Then, and after we all do that, then in each space we can choose to reveal a location card matching that space, or because there are times when you put a locations card in this holding area, you can also resolve that.
So before we go to the location, we do an interlude phase, which is on the back of that combat board.
Oh, on the back of this?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Hello. That's okay. Yeah. Follow these steps when you enter when you exit a location. That sounds like what we did. Level up. If the party was told to level up, Each origin replaces their origin card and may unlock a new talent and skill. There's 4 talent slots. You just go from 1 to 4?
I guess so. Maybe you can replace them. Because this is like level 1, so maybe you can like upgrade them or something.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I'm curious. Revive and recover. Each origin is revived, heals to max, and clears all cards from cooldown. Okay, so yeah, that resets. Everyone refills their collar if you used your token. Restore talents. Flip talents face up. That's good. I needed that. Equip and trade. Each origin may freely equip, store, and trade items. So healing potion, please.
No. You've got nothing I want.
And visit the merchant. The party may visit the merchant to buy and sell items. See right. But we would need gold for that, and the tutorial hasn't given us any yet. So I don't think we need to spend.
You don't think he's got anything free?
Merchants don't traditionally.
Okay.
Seems counter to what they're about.
We should have brought the rogue.
There's a whole merchant display row here. So
Nice.
yeah, we will. But yeah, it says choose like the merchant starts with choose an equipment deck of your current level or lower, and none of that. Like we don't have those components on the table, so I think we just skip that.
Fair enough.
Okay, so now we've interluded. We're back, and we are exploring. So before we resolve any locations, we all decide where we want to move if we want to move.
In any order, each origin takes a turn to travel. Yep.
So given the way, so it looks like everything connects to this room, and nothing else connects to anything else. So I'll go ahead and say I should stay here and explore the location we're in, and you guys should branch out and probably not pick ambush.
Probably not going to ambush.
That's what I'm thinking.
The interrogation doesn't sound much more promising.
Well, we got to pick something.
And I would speculate that the stairs leading up lead to some sort of dead end for now, like until we resolve, like until we like do the thing that we're supposed to do here.
I don't see there being any reason why we wouldn't want to explore the maximum number of spaces, though, right?
It's kind of like
The reason, well, because we don't know what sort of stuff you find when you.
Oh,
explore.
we might get like
And
3
you-
different attacks.
Or you know, there might be some event that's like, you know, you need to roll a certain number of hits to succeed, and you get to roll 2 dice per origin that's here. Right?
That's fair.
Like, we just don't know what the mechanics are like. Given that you move around and then as a group in a space like decide whether to resolve a card, like it sounds like split up versus stay together is a
You think it
constant
matters?
decision you're
Okay.
supposed to make.
Yeah. What do you want to do then?
I want to go check out the interrogation, and I'm
Do you guys?
feeling like we both should, but I don't know. I'll that's my turn. I went to go get interrogated.
I'm kind of also on the like. I don't think there's going to be anything too bad.
You want to? Okay. You gonna go get ambushed?
I don't think that. No, I'm not going to go get ambushed. Just the fact that it's called ambush means I'm not going there. Like I just.
That's fair.
I'm going to avoid.
I'll go
that.
there. On
But
the
what if
next
it's an
turn.
opportunity to ambush these saps?
You know, that's a point I hadn't considered, and it's something I will take into advisement for next turn. But I'm going to go to the stairs and check out where we are.
And I will stay put. All right. So
Okay,
we're
so-
exploring 3 locations at once.
Yeah. So in each space, you choose to either reveal a location card matching your space or take one from the holding area. It's going to be a location card matching our space for each of us. So storage room, stairs leading up, the interrogation, and then. So I think.
Oh no.
And then it says in any order we resolve each revealed card. So I think we can take a look at it. Are these all similar where they have a little bit of flavor text and then say flip this card?
Yes.
So I think we could read
No,
all of these.
mine does not say flip this card.
Oh, okay.
I was going to say I think we can read all of these and then decide in what order we want to flip
So
these.
yeah, you guys go ahead and do
Okay.
yours first, and because mine has stuff on it.
Oh, okay. So the interrogation says a magister guard questions a bloodied, half-conscious prisoner about his source powers. So if we decide I'm resolving first, we would flip this card. But what does yours say?
Another shudder rocks through the ship. The panicked sounds of sailors come from above you.
See, you're going to like open the door and a wave is going to
I know, I've made a mistake. I have made a mistake.
And in the storage room, a large crate blocks my path. One origin here must make a challenge roll to smash the box. Roll 3 white dice plus a white dice for warfare or two-handed.
Sorry, say that again. Is it as a group the origins do this, or each person tries?
It's one origin here must make a challenge roll. So
So this would be, I guess, like here, if we had stayed together, we would have more options to have the best person do it, right? Like that's how
Yeah.
that manifests here.
So I weirdly don't have the warfare tag, even though I obviously have warfare cards. which is a little odd to me.
Oh, can you maybe that's the illumination thing. So maybe that's
Yeah, do you have
what.
one- do you
So
have a
like
card
these
that-
say discard to give you
Yeah,
illumination.
I don't have any discard stuff.
Okay. Okay.
And then the other one is two-handed, which I don't see as a tag, but I have a very obviously two-handed longsword, so I don't know if that counts or not.
It says like two hand up there next to the icon.
Yeah, see?
Two hands. Yeah. And what exactly does your card say? It says.
Oh, it says two-handed.
two-handed. Yeah, that does seem like.
Well, let's take a look at the other character, because like I feel like this wouldn't be on here if no
one
characters
do
could meet it.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Wait, what are the key words?
Oh, see, like this dagger says melee weapon here.
Yeah, mine
It
has
doesn't say
melee
two-
weapon
It doesn't
as well.
say two-handed there.
No.
Interesting. Okay.
What do the skills say?
Skills are just invisibility. Invisibility.
Okay.
Yeah. I think you've got to be right then, Josh.
I mean, you have a two-handed weapon, and it sounds like you're
Yeah.
breaking something open.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense to me. Like, what else could it be? And I agree because we're in the tutorial. There would not be no purpose to that.
Right. Well, the warfare one also is puzzling to me though, because as far as I know, there is literally no warfare keyword available to us, right?
Right.
Yeah. You didn't have warfare on your origin card.
No, I've got
Well,
mercenary and outlaw.
It's possible that you gain cards in some of these other locations and could do them in a different order.
That's possible.
I can just, since it's, we're just learning anyway, I can glance at the cards that are still.
Yeah, see if you see
gotten here.
those tags anywhere.
I don't. I think it's gotta be that the two-handed is, you have a two-handed weapon equipped. I can't imagine at this point what else it would be.
Yeah, why don't... I guess I need to resolve mine first, huh?
You don't
So-
have to. We choose the order.
That's true. Yeah, I'm gonna just go ahead and look up on the side to
Okay,
see.
well, I'll resolve mine while you do. So, I'll flip the interrogation. The prisoner lets out screams of anguish as the magister lashes out violently. He may not have long to live if the attack continues for much longer. It says, then that's the flavor text. Then outside of flavor text, it says, do you help the prisoner? If you do, resolve location card A. If you don't, resolve location card B. I gotta help the prisoner, right? I'm not.
That seems right.
I'm not a horrible, evil skull guy here to not help people. So, all right, I will help the prisoner. So I'm looking for card A. I see. Okay. Oh, acting the hero. You rush in to defend the helpless prisoner. Spawn the following enemies and place this card in the active combat stack. When all enemies are defeated or all origins are down, flip this card. So I started combat. I think we still finish resolving those cards, and combat will be like our 9 round.
Yeah, I think that makes sense to me.
Okay,
Because it says at the start of the round, so we're still
Yeah,
resolved. This
yeah.
is the middle of the round stuff.
So it's a Magister Guard. It's let me clean up some of this stuff. Why don't you? I'll set this up while you resolve your card.
Oh, sure. All right, so I'm rushing up the stairs to hear what panicked sailors are doing. This way leads to the upper hold. There's an action. I think we can exit. You may go to the ship sinks, cutscene 1, if you feel you understand exploration. Otherwise, place this card in the holding area. So this seems like how we leave.
We
this
can. We
area.
can just bail.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Holding area. If you decide not to use this exit now, you may place this card in the holding area to resolve during a future Explorer round. See Rulebook page 7. Ending the tutorial. Exiting this location means you've reached the end of the tutorial. Before resolving the next interlude phase, go to cutscene 1 and decide whether you want to create a new origin. So this is the last thing that we do, but I'd say we explore.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, we could just leave if we really want to, guys.
Setting up my combat, could you grab that A token? It goes in space 4 with me. Okay, I'm starting to see why there's a stack here for combat cards, because we could have just all caused the combat and they would all stack on top of each other, right? And all be happening. But yeah, it's just this one slow guard with 19 hit points. 3 physical armor, 2 magic armor, so it's a little tanky.
And so,
Oh, he hits hard, too.
so this means that
Yeah.
after we end this round, the next round will be a combat round, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're putting this in the holding area for now?
Yeah.
I wasn't able to quickly find anything. I'm going to look it up more extensively after we finish the tutorial. But for now, since there's no...
I can't imagine them doing this without giving you some way to get
Yeah.
these.
Agreed.
And my character seems like the one that has these. I'm going to just assume that I have both and roll all 5 dice because it feels like that's the intent here. But maybe I'm cheating
gotta assume
and
that you
it's
have
fine.
warfare also.
Right.
Yeah.
Because I'm the only, like, I'm literally the only character with warfare cards, even though they don't have the, like,
The ability
use
to
the tag, right? Yeah,
create
so.
I bet you part
Okay.
of it is that we could come back in here too.
You think so?
Maybe. I don't know. Maybe not.
I doubt it.
Maybe. You want me to split the difference and just roll 4 of the 5?
You can roll a 5.
Yeah, do whatever.
All right.
I'm always
It's a
down
tutorial.
to
I'm
see
not
stuff.
really. Yeah, I'm not
know?
really. I feel like I haven't looked at the back. I feel like something different will happen based on how you roll, because otherwise, why have it?
Oh, does it not tell you, you're looking for a certain result or something? It just says roll. And
No,
then
it
flip?
just says roll. Yeah.
Okay, interesting.
Cool. No, I'm on board. I want to see new things anyway, so I think let's just do it.
All right. I rolled very poorly.
Wow.
Glad you had those extra
so,
dice.
Do you
yeah.
want to just use your collar?
Sure.
I feel like that's not
Yeah.
going to accomplish whatever needs to be done here.
I'll use my collar and reroll these 4.
Okay,
right.
2 and a special. Maybe special
And a
matters. We
special.
don't know.
It says count number of damage. So I have 2, but yeah, we don't know yet.
All right.
All right, 3 plus. Didn't get that. 0 to 2. You smash the box, breaking what's inside, but clearing the way. Place a key on the path from 1 to 5.
Oh, would you have gotten some loot if you had rolled better?
Yeah,
But-
gain 2 gold and a water wand.
You would've
from the
gotten
tutorial
gold?
pack
Oh,
and a water wand. Yeah,
Oh, I could have been so good.
Damn.
yeah, that would have been nice.
Wow.
Oh well,
Made stuff
Should have
wet.
rolled better.
I should have. I tried. I tried
Yeah.
twice.
Yeah, you
You
did.
did. You did.
Yep.
And may have cheated. You know, I don't know how much more I could have done.
That is true.
You're right.
All right, we're going to advance the round tracker. This is, I guess, these just get returned to the deck. It's not clear to me what happens to the resolved cards that don't seem to don't have any purpose anymore. Okay, so we are in combat here in time round. Is it? We call it round 9. I don't know.
All right. Are they? Though they're slow.
They are slow, so we go first.
We actually go first.
Yeah, and it's a good time to try to get some status effects on it that will reduce its attack because it hits hard.
All right, so we are.
So
Did we move the round tracker?
Yes.
Okay.
So we all gain our 4 action points.
Yep.
How fast is it? How far does it move?
3.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah.
So it can get us.
Yep. Oh, okay. What do I have?
Your reroll power only works with people in your space, right?
Yep.
So I think you should go first, and I should follow up so that I can try and stun this guy.
Okay. I like that. Do you have any objection to me? Oh wait, 1, 2. To get there.
You should go before me at any rate. If you want to go first, that's also fine with me.
Yeah. Yes.
Do either of you like the space becoming oily or warm?
It does not matter to me.
I'm curious if we have any synergies there. Otherwise, I just want to debuff his attacks, so I probably want to try to blind him.
No, that's fine. I can work with that.
Okay, I'll just go ahead because I'm in here with him. In fact, is there? Yeah, you're not going to area. Yeah, hopefully you wouldn't area attack one dude, so I don't need to leave. Okay, I will cast a poison dart. So I am rolling 4 blues, please, and if the target is in my space, I can re-roll a die, which it is. Whoa, no specials, so no status effects, but the 7 seems fine.
Yeah, I'm
I
okay
could
with that.
go for a status. I could re-roll. I'm gonna re-roll this one hit.
Sure.
I'm gonna gamble.
All right.
Well, same result. Okay. So
You think
7.
this location seems to have a strong thread of fate going through it, where the dice want what they want, and it doesn't matter what we do.
5 of that 7 damage go through his magic resistance. So that was that action. And let me you know what? I'll just be selfish.
Do it.
Well, this combat was gonna only end in like a round. I was gonna haste myself, but I guess I won't. I will just throw searing daggers at him. 4 blue.
Does haste have range? Can you haste
Oh, I
someone
forgot
else?
that this was 4 dice plus 1. It was 7. Okay, I did 1 more damage to him.
Does your haste card allow you to target someone else?
Yes, but at 0 range.
Ah.
Yeah. Okay, so searing daggers, 4 blue plus star, fire damage. Wow, well that's a way worse roll, but I rolled a special, so it will put him on fire. So That seems fine, I guess. Okay, I will slide my cooldowns, and that's my turn.
Oh, you
You-
didn't
you
make
don't
the
wanna
area oily?
Oh,
Oh, sorry. What does this say? What the space did was became warm. Thank you.
Warm. Okay,
Yeah,
that's fine.
Oily would be if it's oily, I can
kinda
target.
nice.
I can area target, similar to your shock.
Well, not as long as it has an effect for my bow, I can do something cooler.
Oh, right. Okay.
So I assume you want it warm for you. So I was going to let it be warm.
Yeah, because I do some fire damage. Yeah. So.
So I'll go here.
Yep.
So I'll go 1,
Oh,
2,
that's annoying. Yeah.
4, 1, 2. I will use my bow, but I will draw it back extra, so you can keep your effect here, and I get a big bow. So I'll get 3 white dice, a blue, and a red.
Yep, red.
Yes, thank you. Oop, sorry, I threw
Whoa.
that at you.
It's a big roll.
That's a great roll, yeah.
Those don't do anything
the
for
specials
me.
aren't good.
I'm gonna.
Reroll that.
Well, you want
Oh,
this,
yeah,
right?
I do want the reroll, yeah.
Yeah, so I don't think it's worth doing that on it. How much armor does it have?
3.
3. That's only 1 damage.
Yeah.
I guess it is what it is because you want. I think stunning's better than extra damage. So yeah, just 1 damage.
Okay.
All right. Now let's see if that paid off. So I will spend 1 to move, and then I will play Battering Ram, which costs 0 additional. I'm getting 2 blue dice. And then for each special I roll, it's 1 damage, and if I roll any special, they're stunned for 2. May I reroll?
Sure.
God damn.
Dang.
All right, so 2 damage. Does that actually hit him for physical?
No.
Okay, awesome.
Well, that went terribly.
I
It
mean,
took you
I
0
had to
actions,
move.
though.
Yeah, I had to move anyway.
Can you move multiple? So could you go like 1, 2, 3? Is there anything against using the same path multiple
I don't
times?
think so. I think I could have done that, but it didn't seem like that would have been. I guess I don't know. But like, I think I could have gone. I would have only entered 2 spaces though, right? Because I don't have a circle that I can go in. It's for each space you enter.
Well, you entered this one, this
Yeah.
one, and this
Would
one.
it count?
Oh, yeah, maybe it would be.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, maybe I could have done that.
Yeah, I just don't know.
It would have been a lot more actions spent, but
Yeah.
yeah.
In
More of
any
a rules
case,
question for me. I just didn't know how it
Sure,
worked.
sure. Yeah, that is a good question. I don't know.
I'm going to go into defensive stance because it seems like it might be a relevant thing. I understand he hits hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, that seems good.
4 white dice plus 3.
You're not going to be the target though if he rolls his target because he targets the least health.
Oh.
So you have the most health, famously.
Yeah. All right. So
And you spent some actions on that card.
I did, yes. 2.
So you're floating one. Nice.
Yep. Yeah, I'm floating 1.
Okay, so it is the guard's turn now. Roll a die for targeting. Nice. Target's
That'll be
closest,
me.
so let's choose you. All right, he's rolling 4 whites and adding 3 to it. And if he rolls special, you are shocked.
I don't like the sound of that. All right. There's 4 whites.
All right, that's pretty big. That's 7.
You can re-roll 1 of those doubles.
Okay.
Come on.
The rerolls do not work.
Nope.
Jeez. And we could use our collar. But
No, it's
you're-
not worth
yeah.
it. Only 1 damage. Or no, he has plus damage, right?
Yeah, so he's getting 3 through. Also, rerolls are risking him rolling specials and shocking you, which would be bad. So
That's
maybe
true.
we just
Worth noting, we can use the collar on other people's rolls.
it looks like it, yeah. After any dice roll,
Any die roll.
original or enemy, yeah. Doesn't even say like at your space or anything.
No.
Kind of wild.
I
So
actually like that a
what's
lot.
his
Yeah,
what's his plus?
3.
Plus 3.
Okay, so
7.
4 damage is getting through.
Ouch.
That-
Well, now you have the
that
least,
does
so
hit.
he'll keep targeting you. Perfect.
So 9 goes to 5. All right.
Oh, I forgot. He was burning at the start of his turn. He took 2 damage, so he's down to 10. And burning.
Oh, he doesn't
at
have
the
a lot of health,
At the
huh?
end of his turn. No. His higher armor, less health than the previous guys.
Because this moves
And then burn
down the turn you play it, right?
I'm sorry. What's the question?
So it starts at 5, and then the turn you play it automatically slides down.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then
you
at the end
use
of the
it.
turn.
So it goes.
Oh, I
again.
did use
Oh,
it. Yeah, it does
okay.
roll. It does move down.
What,
yeah,
what did it
thank
do
you.
again exactly?
It let me re-roll.
Oh,
And
right,
it did
right,
nothing.
That was the
That's what it did.
That was the reroll. Okay, that's how you rerolled. Got it.
It cost you 2 action points, is what it did.
Okay,
Yes.
well, top of a new round, and it's our turns. So hopefully we just get 10 through.
I think I'm gonna. Well, no. Can you get him poisoned for me?
No, it's on cooldown.
Oh, okay. Well, you're useless then.
Yeah, pretty much. I can set him on fire and then do a bunch of damage to him because he's on fire. Oh wait, no, that's not true. I can't set him on fire. Yeah, no, I really blew my wad last turn.
All right.
I don't know how much I can do.
I'll try mosquito swarming him here.
Okay.
Oh no, wait, because
everyone gained 4
it's
action
so much
points.
better if he's bleeding, but I can't make him bleed unless. Oh no, I can still. Okay, yeah, I can still make him bleed.
But I think technically you only gain it on your turn.
Oh, it's at the start of your turn instead of at the start of the round.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
I don't know if
I think
it's ever
that's
going to matter.
Yeah, I don't know if
Yeah.
it matters either.
Okay, so I'm rolling 4 blue.
I kind of like the start of the round better because I feel like your actions being low is a good way to track who's taking their turns.
Oh.
So if I've forgotten at a glance, I can be like, oh, well, he has 1 action point, so obviously he's taking his turn.
That's true.
But I agree with this does say it's at the start of your turn that you gain them.
Because I can imagine there being some effect that gives other players more action points.
Yeah. Whoa.
That's a good roll.
Good roll,
All right,
yeah.
so that's 5 damage,
And it's
and
magic.
it's bleeding. It's magic damage.
Okay,
Yes.
so he prevents 2 of it. So he's
So
going
he
down
takes
to 7.
3, and then he is bleeding now.
And he's bleeding. Nice. Okay.
All right, and
Which
then
is 1. What's the cooldown on bleeding?
2.
Okay. So it's 1 damage on its turn.
And then I'll be playing Mosquito Swarm for 3 blue. And this will heal me if I roll any specials. And I get +1 to whatever the damage roll is. All right, so 4 damage, physical.
4 physical, 1 gets through.
Okay, and then I guess I heal for 2.
Okay, nice.
All right.
Slide your cooldowns.
Oh, actually, yeah, this is a pretty good roll. I'm not gonna. I was gonna suggest maybe I re-roll, but I don't think I should. Yep, sliding cooldowns.
Okay, I liked it. Well,
Oh, and
I guess
that
I'm
was
not
2
rolling
action
any dice.
points.
I can just spam my fire wand.
I have an attack that does a lot of dice, and if you want to finish stuff off, it might help you out.
Okay, I don't know that I care too much about finishing stuff off when we're ending the combat, right? Because it lets me take a card off cooldown, which is gonna.
Well,
Oh, I'm
that,
assuming there's
that
going to be more enemies here.
That's
Technically,
possible.
you don't have anything more than 1, so it won't matter. But like if you had something in your 5 slot, let's say, since
Yeah.
we anticipate another combat, I suppose.
You don't clear your cooldowns at the end of combat.
No.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so you're right. It'd be nice to finish it off. Yeah, go ahead.
All right. So I get my action points. I'm going to do electric discharge. So range 1 single. It's going to cost me 2 actions. 4 red dice plus a star, so +1.
There's 2 red dice,
Could you
Brandon.
hand me the other 2?
Oh, yep. Didn't realize I was hoarding those.
Thank you. Hey.
Nice.
And if I get a special, all targets gain shocked, and their space becomes charged. So I did burn this to a different
No.
thing.
that was gonna amp all my fire wand spam. That's fine.
Oh, sorry. And it is shocked
And it's shocked. Okay.
That's good.
for 2.
So this was
5. 6 damage total.
6 damage total.
Yep.
Wow, 6 magic.
Yeah.
So it takes 4, and it's gonna bleed for 1. So I just have to hit it for 1 for it to die at the start of its turn.
So then
Or do you still have actions left?
I do still have
If
actions
you finish it
left.
off, that's fine.
I
Because like, what's the?
wasn't. I was actually gonna move and go over here because we can only move 1 space normally.
No, you can
No,
move any number of spaces.
any number
in
during-
exploration.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I would finish him off
Okay,
if you can.
I'll
Because
shoot it.
yeah.
Brandon probably will anyway, but the risk is we do a whole nother combat round.
Yeah, no, that's fair. So I'll attack it then.
Oh, here's the thing.
Yeah.
If we end up in another combat in the next few turns, I can haste someone for 3, meaning like that would still be on your row if we get to another combat within the next couple rounds, right?
That's fair, but we can also just make that.
I'm just
we can-
overthinking.
yeah.
This is a tutorial. All right, go ahead.
I'll use my bow to draw an extra spot. So I'm going to get 3 white dice, a blue die, and a red die.
Okay.
All right. 4 damage.
He'll prevent 3 of it. He goes down to 1 and he'll bleed out on his turn.
I can. I don't want him to. Oh, I guess it doesn't matter because then it'll still be the thing. I'll re-roll this because of my ability anyway. Because I get a re-roll.
Special?
Nothing.
Okay. All right. Well, I gain 4 action points. I'm trying to. Yeah, I guess I might as well do the thing. I will haste you, Ben. I think there's no dice rolls here, so you are hasted. Oh, and did you slide your cooldowns already?
Oh, thank you.
That's another reason that turn order matters. Is like now this haste lasts 3 rounds in the future instead of 2.
Oh, it's true.
So you are hasted. You get 2 extra action points per round for the next 3 rounds. This goes into my. Oh, this took 2 actions and goes into my 3 slot. And then nothing else that I do matters, so I will slide like that. Actually, I guess it matters. I guess it matters before I slide this because I could get this card back, huh? If my Fossil Strike kills him, I pull this back off. Yeah.
It will matter anyway because they don't just come back to you, right? Like at the end of combat.
Yeah. So I'll take 3 more blue dice, please. Okay, so 4 blue plus star. I just need to get damage through. That will do it. Okay, so it's a 0. I defeated an enemy. I'll pull that haste off the cooldown.
That's good.
Then this goes into 2 slides to 1 at the end of my turn. That seems fine. And this is dead.
That's really good.
And the combat is over.
Combat is over.
So we flip that card.
Yes. So, on victory, with the battle over, you kneel by the wounded prisoner to offer aid. Oh, that's right. That's what I was the one who got us into this mess, trying to be helpful. Okay. Read card C. Wounded prisoner. A wounded prisoner lies on the floor. 1 origin here must make a challenge roll to attempt to heal him. 3 white dice plus 1 if noble, 1 if cultist, 1 if mercenary, and an automatic success if healing.
I have mercenary.
I have nothing. I have Mystic and Rogue, which is neither of those.
Oh, and the healing potion has healing on it. If we wanted to use it.
Or they can discard it to gain healing.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah. No one has noble or cultist or mercenary. Did we say?
I have
This is an
mercenary.
You
instant
have mercenary.
pass. This is
Oh.
an instant pass.
Yeah.
Automatic success means. You can flip the challenge and choose your result.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I
This
thought it
is
was. I thought
really
it was
good.
like +1 hit.
I
Okay.
say we burn that.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah. Makes
Give
sense
us
to
the
me.
best possible outcome.
Right.
Yeah, sure.
Because unless you're really low, like
No, I'm at 7.
it's a one-time use
Yeah.
item anyway.
Yeah.
Right, yeah, I think this is the way to go. All right, so wounded prisoner. If we'd rolled a 0 to 2, you cannot help the prisoner and he dies in your arms, gain 3 gold from his remains.
Ow.
But if we rolled a 3+, you heal the man who thanks you and leads you to an item he stashed away, gain a resurrection scroll from the tutorial pack. Do we want a
no
resurrection
gold?
scroll or 3
This
gold?
asshole doesn't pay
Yeah, he
us?
doesn't pay us.
Oh, you flip it and choose the result.
You
Is that what
choose-
happens?
because we got an automatic success, so we get to choose.
I mean, I think we're wiping our progress at the end of the tutorial, right?
Probably.
So
Let's get this
resurrection
roll.
scroll seems more
Yeah,
interesting.
yeah.
That is a consumable that says it can only target downed origins, and when you use this, revive a target with max hearts.
Nice.
Normally, to revive a target, you have to give them some of your hearts. So that seems good.
It does. All right, so that's that.
Okay, that was C.
Now it's a new exploration round. Is that?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. So
That
we'll
slides.
take it down to 7.
So we have 2 spaces, one called ambush and one called trapped door.
What my speculation, because I enjoy exploration games like this, and they almost always do this in the tutorial part of the game. My guess is that this is to teach us to pay attention and not just barge into places that look like you shouldn't. That's my guess, is that there's no upside to going in there, and it's just gonna say in the tutorial, like, hey, maybe you should think before you go places.
Fair.
Yeah, that's fair.
Do we
So
want
I'm
to do it
thinking-
anyway?
I'm thinking we send like 2 of you to the trap door, and I can go to the stairs leading up, and then we can resolve it, trap door, and then end.
No, I think we still should all
Really?
go in on ambush.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Because we can always just leave if
It's gonna
we
be a
need
grindy fight, right?
to. Well, then we leave.
You can't resolve a exploration card during a fight.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah. I just think it's like that's gonna be 20 more minutes of like we've kind of got the hang of combat. That's my expectation, but I don't know. If you outvote me, it's out. Like, it's,
But what do we get for winning the combat?
nothing that carries over past the tutorial, right? We're making new characters.
That's probably true. Yeah. So I am going to make my choice of going to the trapped door,
Okay, I will
which sounds like a
go-
great space that maybe the ambush space was warning us against.
Right, yeah.
Then I want you to pick next.
Oh. Oh, I don't want to.
Because there's no reason for me to go to the stairs leading up if you go to the ambush, because I expect you'll start a combat.
I don't want to go to the ambush alone anyway. Like I would, I think if we all go to ambush next turn, we can wipe it all.
Maybe we just
in
all
a
go to the
round.
trapdoor. We have plenty of time.
Yeah,
left.
I
we can just
like,
all go and
That's
then
kind of where I was leaning.
Exploring the
All
trap
right,
door. Now we might all be stuck here, right?
Space
It's a trap
5. That's true. Well, tell us about it, Ben.
Through the window of the heavily barred door, you detect a trap that protects a treasure chest.
Oh, by the way, when each of us moved, that's when we slid cooldowns.
Ah.
Sorry.
Oh, okay. So these, and then this will go. Okay. One origin here may attempt a challenge roll to disarm the trap. If no one does, place this in the holding area. Roll white dice plus rogue gets a red die, outlaw gets a white die, and mercenary gets a white die.
I'm mercenary outlaw.
I'm rogue. So
Is a red die better than 2 white die is our question.
That is a question.
so a red die has no misses.
Well, it has a special, which might be a miss in this instance.
It has one special, but and then
it
it has
has-
3 or 2 sides.
It has seven hits on it, so an average of a little more than 1, versus the white has 4 hits on it, so an average of about half. So it seems like the red.
2 white dice versus 1 red.
It seems very similar, but probably 2 whites. Well, I don't know. You said the red. Oh, the red has. I think the special is probably a miss here.
We also have our
this is
collars. We have 2 collars remaining, right?
That's true. Yeah, we should probably just blow them here.
That's true.
And also your reroll is not only during combat, right?
Nope.
So that helps too.
Nope.
Yours is better for a single die, though, whereas the source colors are better for multiple dice. So
I think the
But
difference.
I think this.
the
oh,
difference
I
between
guess
2
that's
whites
true.
and 1 red is very small, regardless.
We have all the source collars if we really want to.
yep,
You can roll it.
you can go ahead. The red is like basically a guaranteed success, right? So
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, five out of 6.
The
You don't have any of these tags?
No.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
So we've got
3.
3.
So
Reroll the white.
yeah, I'll just reroll this. Everything that we've seen in the tutorials 3 is the high limit.
Yeah, yeah.
So I'll just reroll this with my ability.
Oh, that seems
we're at
good.
5.
All right,
We're good.
Flip it.
Oh ho, 4 plus.
Oh,
Nice.
You disarm the trap with ease, gain the traveling trinket. If it was 0 to 3, trap goes off. Though injured, you're able to enter the room. Each origin here takes 5 damage, physical damage. Gain the traveling trinket from. So we got the trinket no matter what.
okay.
That's nice.
yeah.
This is a trinket, so it uses a ring slot that says when this is equipped, before you make a challenge roll, you may flip this face down to add 1 to your results. Flip this face up when you travel to a new location. So one time plus 1 to a challenge result. Excuse me. Before rolling.
So that helps us like explore or disarm traps or like things like that.
Can we trade freely when not in combat?
Let's see. I think we have to take a rest round to do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who do we think is going to be doing the most of these things?
I mean, again, I think we're about to leave and. The
Yeah,
tutorial's
fair
gonna
enough.
end,
Yeah.
so I
You
selfishly
got-
put it in my slot. And,
Okay, fine.
I think that's the round. There's nothing else to resolve.
Yeah.
So are we going to go to
I
the
think we
ambush?
just go. I vote stairs leading up. I think the ambush is just going to be one more grindy combat.
I'm just curious, but we don't have to if it's just me.
Here.
You know what? I think,
Why don't you voted, you want to leave.
Yeah.
So
don't we go to these places, everyone sees their card, and then we decide the order to resolve them, and if we resolve the stairs first,
Oh, that's funny.
That's true.
damage won't happen? Is
Yeah.
that how that would work?
that's fair. Yeah, let's do that. I'll go here.
Unless this said like at the end of the round, you've looked at the back of this, right?
No.
Oh no, this is the back. You may go to the ship sinks. Yeah. Okay. So I think this would immediately end it. So we can take a peek at what
yeah.
does. Yeah.
So
okay.
you guys are
It's all
exploring
over
up here
there,
then?
yeah.
I'm exploring in
Well,
there?
I'll
Split-
if in case we open it.
Yep.
Okay. We do,
And,
you did
slide
lose
your
a
gold
round.
on,
Slides
so you
down.
got a little more haste. A small gang of prisoners emerges from the shadows. One of them snarls, "These are the ones Darken wants dead." Spawn the following enemies. That's 3 lackeys. When all enemies are defeated or all origins are down, flip this card. Yeah, so I think.
Okay, time to go.
I think
It's
we
the
go.
tutorial, so I'm going to just...
You just want to see what happens on victory? I bet it's not much.
He said like it's something interesting.
All right.
What do you guys want to do? What do you want to do?
I think we leave.
I'm like it's what
It's just
I keeps too.
I leave, and because this is a video game, when I like click on the door, all of us are on the other side of the door.
Okay, that's fine.
All right, yeah. If we had won the combat, we would have gained 5 gold. But
Yeah.
as you said, we're probably
Yeah.
just like wiping it anyway. So I think there's an argument to be made for possibly keeping the trinket because it's expected that you have this at the end of the tutorial, right? So
Is it? I thought if we were making new characters, like the
I'm not
tutorial
sure.
would-
We'll figure it out as we go through.
I would have said any items that we gained, we keep and just redistribute. Would have been my gut instinct.
Let's just see. Like the tutorial might tell us what happens. With
It could,
In
yeah.
fact, that seems likely to me. So exiting the tutorial. Before resolving the next interlude phase, go to cutscene 1 and decide whether you want to create a new origin. So let's do that.
I also kind of like this character.
Cutscene 1. Cutscene 1.
It's fun, yeah.
Whoa, like full art.
Oh, that's very cool.
You arrive to the scene of a standoff between the magisters and a prisoner. The sorcerer Darkin manages to remove his source collar. Stand down or you'll attract the beast, Darkin. You fool! And the raw magical energy draws the attention of a kraken. Your ship sinks. Or the ship sinks. The adventure awaits. Remove the game box divider so you can access all game components. The tutorial cards are extra copies and can be kept separate from the game decks. Oh, so you don't even have to like integrate these into the equipment decks. That's neat. Each player may create a new level 1 origin or keep playing their tutorial origin. To create a new origin, choose any level 1 origin cards. Brief introductions can be found on the next page. There's looks like 10 more options.
Whoa.
Or oh wait, the ones we're using are on here, so 6 more options.
6 more options, okay.
Any level 1 talent, a 1-hand or 2-hand item from the level 1 items deck, a chest item from the level 1 items deck, 4 different level 1 skills from any combination of schools, and when everyone's ready, resolve an interlude phase, then go to the shipwreck. Spending gold. During the interlude phase, the party can visit the merchant to spend gold on items. The steps to visit the merchant are listed. So I guess it doesn't wipe, but it does seem like if we're all creating new characters, these items don't come.
Actually, I would say you're right. It says the tutorial cards are extra copies.
No, that's true.
And can be kept.
Yeah.
So I would actually argue that you were 100% right, but the gold we would have stayed. We would have kept. It does not say return gold.
I guess so. Yeah.
But it's how it goes.
I don't even know. It didn't really stop and explain how gold works. Is gold? Do we each have gold, or is gold a?
It's
Like,
party.
it did explain earlier. It's party,
Oh, it's party. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, I guess that would carry over.
which I like. Like there, I definitely understand like in Gloomhaven the rationale between keeping it separate and all of that. But like, I think it's just easier to enjoy when it's party based and you're making decisions for the group.
Yeah,
right?
I agree. And I've never liked that in Gloomhaven, the tension of like doing the best thing for the party versus picking up some gold.
Yeah.
It adds something to it, but
I'm curious. So, because it gives you the option to skip the tutorial and tells you what to do. It would say go directly to cutscene 1, follow the steps to create new origins. Your party also starts with 5 gold per player, and may visit the merchant after you create your origin.
that's probably what we should do then.
We don't recommend
ditch
skipping
the.
tutorial. Yeah. So
ditch the items and take 5
doesn't
gold
have
each.
15 gold. That
Yeah,
seems.
I think that
seems
sounds
good.
right.
And then we can visit the merchant, which we'll have to learn about doing.
The only thing I would say is this gives us a bunch of items, right? So would we have just done this and with 5 gold, or?
Yeah, I mean, it's not a bunch of items, right? It's the same as these setups. It's 1 weapon and 1 chest item.
Or the level 1 skills is what I was thinking.
So that's these. So you just rather than being
I
handed 4 of
understand.
them, you'll get to choose.
Cool.
4.
All right.
Yeah.
Got it. Understood.
Okay.
Any combination of schools, that's interesting. So I thought maybe it would be 2 each from 2 schools because that's
How these are set up. Yeah, that makes sense. But yeah, I mean, I think there's probably some wisdom in doing that. I suspect that like the necromancer cards obviously play with each other, right? Like there's one of them causes bleeding and the other one is boosted by bleeding, right? So
Yeah.
I think there's probably some like synergy opportunities, but it probably also goes across them, right? Like I also could, if I poison stuff, that is something I benefit from. So
Right.
That was kind of like these two. Like my 2 water cards worked with each other, but also it made things wet, which then worked with my electricity cards.
Yeah, it's interesting. So these characters are just flavor text, and like which. Oh wait! We can look at their origin card. They do have different abilities.
They do,
but
yeah.
everything else mixes and matches with them. It's not like if you choose this character, you get this anything.
Right.
It's all mix and match. Okay, cool. Well, I'm thinking we will call that a stream and do this off camera because I doubt it's
I
that
agree.
exciting to
Yeah.
watch.
I agree with
and,
that.
And also, it's warm in here. It is summer
very
in
warm
LA,
in
so we
here.
can turn on the air conditioner that we turn off for audio reasons. So, so let's call that a stream. This chat's been sleepy, but I was looking at it and seeing there's like 6 viewers right now. Yeah,
Oh, wow.
5
Awesome.
viewers.
Hey.
If you would, it's not too late to like the video, like the stream. That helps boost the archive too if anyone else wants to check it out, and subscribe to Optimal Play if you. I don't think that YouTube surfaces very many streams for non-subscribers, so I doubt we get very many non-subscribers watching. But
Well, if you're
not a
watching-
subscriber, what the fuck? Subscribe.
You watch this long,
Yeah.
Right.
just click the button.
Or you just clicked in. Either way.
Either way, click the button.
Subscribe. And yeah, we're gonna record some videos from here. So watch the channel for those. As based on how long these took, I'm thinking probably each location, each page is a video.
Yeah,
Is that just how to break it
I
up?
think
Yeah.
that's the way we should break it up anyway.
Yeah,
it's just
definitely.
like that way, like if it's very easy to know when to stop and start, right?
Right.
You've gotten through this number of them and you know exactly.
Because
where you're
otherwise,
going
if we
next.
want the videos to be like ideally, 60 to 90 minutes, and one takes 45 minutes, and we have to like guess whether the next
Yeah.
one is gonna be 1 hour or 2 hours, all that stuff. So seems like the way to go. So subscribe, keep an eye out for those, and we'll be back.
Yeah, I like this quite a bit. I
like
think
it
it's
too.
really
Yeah.
really elegant so far. So
Yeah, I'm interested to kind of get into the meat of it. Like part of the reason I didn't want to do the ambush was the combat's already felt a little grindy. Like they take a lot of hits.
they
but-
do.
right?
It wasn't too bad though. It was
no,
usually
well,
like 2 to 3 rounds.
Yeah.
Which
Yeah.
is a big chunk of the scenario, right? But
Right.
like, yeah, I don't know. I agree. We didn't lose anything by not experiencing combat again in the ambush, right?
Right.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna put up the stream ending screen. So bye stream.